darkness. The end is never the end. Well, I guess it's this end.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley
Oh,
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, that's... I don't know if we should go there yet. So wait. New content? I mean, chat, how can I resist? It's new content? We'll do it later. We'll come back for you. We'll come back for you. Unless someone gives 5 subs and I do it right now. Go on, chat. You know you wanna. Go on, chat. Do it. Give it to me. You want me to do that new content? We accept bribes here at the SIU Institution of Bribery. Go on, fellas. You know, I could just go and do our merry way of the main story, go back to those, you know, colorful doors, but we could do the new content right now. Well, anyway, I guess we'll,
When Stanley
head over
came
the
to
doors.
a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it.
We're gonna go to those
perfectly well.
colored doors again.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Actually, no, we're gonna do the wife.
Light-headed, butterflies.
Vineri with the prime.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door.
Well, Black Blood. Let me
Stanley
call
was so
my
bad
wife
at
and then we'll
following
do the
directions,
new
it's
content.
incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult.
I hesitated.
But the fact is
It's all
that
right.
The story has been about
I'll call
nothing
my
but
wife
you
real quick and then we'll do the
all this
new
time. There's
content.
someone
Don't
you've
worry.
been neglecting, Stanley.
My
Someone you've
wife?
forgotten about. Please.
I didn't forget.
Stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
I'm in the room, bro.
That's her, Stanley.
Hello? I answered the phone. Hello?
Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. Oh.
My wife!
Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit?
This narrator's going to hell. He was flaunting about, you need to trust me, Stanley. You know what? I'm gonna make your life a living hell, you worthless sack of shit. You thought I was fucking around before? Nah. Not anymore. You get no sympathy from me. No more. No mas. It's over. Let's hear him out, fellas. And then we'll fuck him up.
Their life to you. I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
No.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
This son of a bitch.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Huh? I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. They can't make me. They can't make me. No. They can't. They can't.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Can't even fuck my wife.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
I hate
Now
him.
he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work.
I hate him.
One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
No, I didn't.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown. Fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly. So he went further.
Spend time with the boy.
He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
I hate him.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations.
My
Down
house
one
is
path
turning
led enormous
into
round
my
room
office.
with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again.
I hate
And
this.
again and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that
I
it would
missed
never
the
end,
skip
that he
button.
might always feel this free.
I missed the
Surely
skip
there's
button,
an answer down
chat.
some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends
my
here,
wife.
the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one.
Thanks for the 100 biddies.
This game is hell.
That's fair.
And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world, he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself.
I miss Fortnite.
But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it. You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Give me a mirror. I don't want to press it. I don't want to press it. I don't.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button.
Please die.
And I tried.
I'm dead. All right.
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I
Oh, God.
got what I wanted.
Time for the new content.
Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Thank God, get me out of here. It's another door. Goodbye. I miss Fortnite. I miss Fortnite, man.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable. And
Oh,
about
you
how
have you?
wildly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be.
Maybe
The
for you.
original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further.
Oh, God.
Which is why I'm very proud
No.
to announce for the first
No.
time ever
No.
the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh, no. I haven't even finished the first one.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly port with a few minor additions?
The
Think of
end
all
is
new
never the
territory
end
will cover
again.
With a fully fledged sequel, an entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
I mean, fair.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think?
That is
Ultra
also
Deluxe?
true.
What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It's
even modern furniture. I hate this.
And long-term franchising potential.
Is that the Dying Light 2 font? They're back. 2 doors. They're back, baby. Bro. I hate this. Let him meet you much. It's all good. You take it easy. I said Michi Mach when I meant Michi Mooch. Dude, this is the Dying Light 2 font. Oh, God.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
I don't know about all that, Chief. Bro, new features. Oh, show us the new feature. Bro, the Star Citizen approach. Bro, yo. Chat, who's familiar with Star Citizen and all the bullshit that it's got going on? Because, let me tell you, Star Citizen right now, they're like, we have an update, fellas. This is what they deadass did. They're like,
Attention, all Star Citizen backers. We know you've been waiting for over a decade. You've wanted it. You've got the ships. You've got the customizations. We're still very hard at working on it, but we have an update. That's right. Star Citizen has recently made a great leap in our development cycle. That's right. We can finally announce that the game has bed fabrics animation textures. That's right.
what about a release date?
What?
You know, a release date.
Next question.
Yeah, when's the game coming out?
Don't you fucking worry about it. What about the bed sheets, fellas? Huh? We got bed sheet textures. You know? Like purple mattress textures. Like cashmere. You know? Come on, guys. This is groundbreaking.
Well, when's it coming out?
Hey, how about you shut the fuck up and pay $20,000 for one of these singular ships, huh? How about you shut the fuck up and give me your money?
So the context is Star Citizen is never coming out, and they literally recently announced that they've in their latest update, some of the patch notes are that they've finally finished. You know how in your bed, when you know, your mattress, you sleep in it, and then you know, the fabric, you know, like the sheets, they have like crumbles, you know, like they're like either like spread out or like, you know, just mushed together because sheets. They said they have those animations done. Like, those textures are now done. I can't make this shit up. Bro, I heard that shit the other day and I'm like, there's no shot. Hold on. Let me see this. Here we go, guys. I found it. Star Citizen is doing bedsheet deformation physics now, because of course it is. The game does look pretty. I will say that. But, come on, fellas. Come on, fellas. Fellas. What are we doing here? Anyway, let's play a good game. A game that's out. Stanley Parable 2. Yo, is this Poppy's playtime? Oh.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Thank you for the 100 biddies.
Wow, bedsheets deformation, game of the year.
Thanks.
Sarcasm.
Yo, Poppy's playtime, trash if it's still doing NFTs. The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Hear your name in the game. True. The reassurance bucket. Well, we gotta go to the bucket. No screenshots. Well, I want to go to the bucket.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart.
Let me grab it.
As long as you hold on to the bucket,
Oh, the dabs are pieces of shit.
orienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes.
Yes.
The bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Give me.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face
Why'd you
of
laugh?
crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I
Why'd
say
you laugh
that I
at
do
me?
believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Why did it laugh at me?
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All this and more await you
Why'd it
in
laugh?
Stanley Parable 2.
I got a bucket.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Collectibles. No screenshots, no screenshots. Yeah. Get the fuck out of here with that cell phone shit. The baby is all grown up. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, huh, game? No screenshots? Bro, fuck you. Take that fucking screenshot, you worthless fuck. He's breaking the rules. Man, fuck the
For the
rules.
Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself,
What is the
what
next
do players
update
really
going to be
want?
after the bucket?
And of course,
The
the first
Stanley
and most
Parable
obvious
to go
answer
with the
is that they
bucket.
want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game.
Prove it.
Isn't
Prove
that
it.
wonderful?
Say my name.
Sorry,
refuse
I
to
should have
believe
clarified.
My name is not Jim.
Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in
Ah.
the final game, this
Thank you
button
for the
will
sub,
say
hey.
your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living
My name
with
is Tom.
Jim. Whoa,
I'm Tom.
whoa, hold on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory. If you don't properly roleplay as Jim, then
Where's
you'll
the skip
never
button?
understand the impact of this button. Otherwise, it's just a stupid button that says somebody else's name. Okay, we're doing it again, and this time let me finish first. Now, allow yourself to become Jim. All right, fine, whatever. It's just a meaningless button that says Jim. Are you happy now? Get out of here.
Yes.
I'm done with this button. Why don't you go humiliate me in front of a different feature that I worked very hard on?
I shall.
See, if you'd only played along, that would have been your name the button says, but no. Instead, I can't even think about it. I'm taking the Jim button away.
You whore! I hate him. He never lets me have any fun. This bucket sucks. I preferred the Jim button. Oh, hey, what's
Maybe
this?
I'll only let people named Jim play the Stanley Parable 2. They would appreciate what I've created here.
Doubt it. Loser. Free trophy? I like a free trophy. I want a free trophy. Please and thank you. Trophy? I want a free trophy.
Now,
I'm getting
here's
locked up.
something special. You remember that broken test trophy that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the trophy.
Trophy!
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the trophy is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
This game sucks. I hate the Stanley Parable 2. Stanley Parable 2, more like Stanley Poop 2. I guess we'll go to the
What
next
else?
area.
What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Later, OT girl.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Happy birthday!
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get
You're
Well
such a
Someday
bitch.
It is.
You're such a bitch. I fucking hate this dude. I hate it here.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No.
Nah,
No,
you're fucked.
I've
You're
made
fucked.
my decision. We're moving on.
Oh, hold on, I gotta open the door for my cat.
I'll be right back, Chad. I gotta open the door for my cat. 1 second.
All right, I'm back. This narrator sucks. All right, to the collectibles. Yo, Stanley Parable 2 is garbage. Can you find them? Can you find them? Can you find them? Hello?
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly
What the
innovative
fuck?
is that there will be no reward
Bro.
for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Let's go! I got 1 of 6. Oh. Collect them all.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Why? Why is that tragic? I love that. I hate him.
You know what? let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle. Oh, well.
I hate him.
I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
I hate him. Why can't he give me anything nice, chat?
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right.
Bet.
Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of
Let me test it.
time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium. You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've got to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Okay. Bet.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do
I bet you there's a bottom, chat.
Rather than later.
I bet you this infinite hole isn't really infinite. I bet you.
Okay, Stanley. I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature.
Well.
It is a very, very deep hole. To be certain it is.
Well.
I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever.
That's right.
Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here.
Well, I don't want to. I hate you. Noble with the raid. Welcome, Raiders. We're playing the Stanley Parable Ultimate Deluxe Potato. Welcome, Raiders. I'm Sayu, the Cyborg Sayu. I'm a professional voice actor, VTuber, and today we're playing the Stanley Parable. If you'd like to know what I've been in, ! VA or voices in chat, and it'll let you know that I've been in stuff like Horimiya as Miyamura, Yuri in Fire Emblem 3 Houses, Leon in Pokemon Journeys, Shallon in Dragon Ball Legends, and many other things. That's what that button is for. A lot that people are always surprised by is Tatsuya Shiba in the Irregular at Magic High School. But yeah, today we're playing the Stanley Parable. I also recently came out with an album. You should check it out. !iTunes, which is under my band Weeby, where I do anime and video game and cartoon covers. And SciTunes is a bunch of anime, video game, and cartoon covers. So, welcome. Hope you had a good stream, Noble.
Great.
All right.
Now, I'm very excited to show you. Oh, for heaven. You see? I
Yes.
was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much.
Say less.
Normal person.
I love holes.
That's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no. You have a weird sort of...
Made it again.
Did the hole seem even shorter to you?
It sure did.
I feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that.
All's good. Just chilling, Noble.
Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above. Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole.
Yes.
If this starts to become a thing where... Wow. Okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely
My dick is uncomfortably erect.
Yo, same!
But that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep. even by the lax overall standards for accountability in marketing. What's
Yo,
going
true.
on here?
Thank you,
Stanley,
Anonymous, for 1,000
I have
biddies.
no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter. Well, there it is.
Oh.
How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're
It's
here
a little
to do. Hit the
jacuzzi,
play
bro. It's a
button
little
when you're ready to move
jacuzzi.
on.
Oh,
Is the, teleport button not working?
nope.
You sure?
Yep.
Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again. Still nothing?
Nope.
Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest.
I hate this narrator. Bro, let's use our bucket. Oh. What's that? What was that? Chat? Oh, we're going down. We're going down.
It rubs the lotion on its skin, or else it gets the whole skin.
Well. Hey, what's up, Joel? We're going down. I can't help it. I'm just a connoisseur of holes. Wait. Do I become the collectible now? Oh no! No! I say due to you, good sir. Chat, do I press X? And so, the hole continues to get farther and farther away from me. Should I change my perspective? Possibly. But I'm too stubborn a fool to do such a thing. If I look down, the floor is still beneath me, but once I look up, all I see is that hole with the square above me. And thus, I can't contain myself. I am quite curious. Do I press the X button? The hole continues to get deeper and deeper. I am starting to see the walls once more. I choose not to press the button. I'm being consumed by this hole, going deeper and deeper, inching my way deeper into this bloody bastard. Oh, it seems like it's getting tighter and darker in these dark crevices.
100 subs to press X.
True! Yo, if someone gives 100 subs, I'll press X. Yeah, no. What, you guys don't want me to press X? Bro, look at that. Hey. Yeah. Yeah. Into... Yeah. 3, 2, 1. We're going on a trip in my favorite rocket ship, cruising through the sky. Little Einstein. You guys think if I go serve myself water, anything will change? I don't think anything will change if I go get myself water. Why is this hole so well lit? I want to say something, but maybe I won't. You know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? Because I don't. We're going down. Bro, why don't we get to the bottom? Everybody, let's go. Come on, we can do it. I know that we can do it. Bro, I'm gonna check my emails. Oh boy. What a riveting game, chat. What is this? Oh, that's neat. What other emails I got? Okay. Well, I got some text messages. Oh, I've seen this. I got a funny TikTok chat. 10 out of 10 wood hole again. Yo, same. So how you guys doing? You guys doing well? You guys doing all right? You guys chilling? Because I'm chilling pretty well, you know. This Stanley Parable DLC is out of this world. Ooh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It is nutty. Nutty. Do. Would you say this game is worth it? I mean, I paid $25 for the game, and yeah, I definitely think it's been fun. Was watching Doctor Who for a couple hours. Yeah, I heard they announced the new Doctor Who recently. That was pretty cool. Doing okay, tired, true. May go get some coffee. We'll be here. Literally. Yeah, I hope they don't ruin him either. Yeah. I heard for the last Doctor, I heard her writing was bad too.
I wonder if sometime we are going to pop out at the other side of what world this is.
That would be really cool. Her word was fam? What? What do you mean, fam? Like how, do you mean like how David Tennant had allons-y? Hers was fam? Shut the fuck up. No. Bro, I can't. Oh my god, I hate it. Yeah, Capaldi's writing wasn't. I just stopped after Capaldi because I thought Capaldi was a great doctor. I just couldn't. I couldn't with the writing they gave Capaldi. Moffat needs to go. I thought they did. I thought Moffat did leave. Bro, press X. Give it time. You gotta be patient. It's a game of patience. David, best doctor. I love David. David is my personal favorite. Capaldi is great. Matt Smith's was Geronimo. It was Geronimo. It was Geronimo. Geronimo! I stopped caring about Capaldi because of the writing. The writing for Capaldi was so obnoxious. They made Clara, fuck, dude. Insufferable. Have I eaten yet? Yes, I ate before the stream. One of the few rare occasions I do. I am about to order boba, though. I'm very tempted to order boba. What voice actors do I play? You see, I play the voice actor of Sayu. Sayu is this very obnoxious cyborg voice actor.
Insert SpongeBob's narrators 3 hours later here.
Whoa, we got pitch black over there. But yeah, Sayu is this obnoxious voice actor who will remind you time and time again that he's a voice actor, you know. That's the voice actor I play. We're going down, down. Oh, it's getting dark. See, chat, patience. I actually think the dark hole is getting bigger. Ah, pure darkness. Oh. I think we stopped moving. Chat, I think... Oh. Oh. Chat, I think we made it to the bottom. Chat, I think we made it to the bottom. Yo, let's go. See, patience. It's a virtue. All right, now I'll press X. Oh. Ew, you're ugly. Oh, okay. Okay. Change your perception. Hey! Yeah! One more time. Change my reality. Bop. Yo, we're in Multiverse of Madness right now. Yo, puppies! Let's go!
My head's stronger. Now you're no longer using up the space of mine. My head's stronger. Now you're no longer using up the space of mine.
Bring back the puppies, dog. Thank you.
You're no longer using up the space.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yo, let's go!
Stanley?
What?
Stanley!
Ah!
Good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland.
What a piece of shit.
Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole?
Yo, I fucking hate this game.
Things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodle-pip.
Oh. Here we go. Descending into madness. Oh. Oh. Have my bucket.
Go on. Try out some of the new features.
I hate it here. I hate this game. I hate it. Corey says you do a great Gilbert Gottfried. Rest in peace, Gilbert. I think I do an all right one. What does he say? Jafar, what are we gonna do? I haven't heard him in a while, but yeah. How was the hole? Terrible. Insufferable. You know, adjectives. I really want to hear his like tooth, not his tooth fairy, but like his, there's the Fairly Odd Parents character. I think it's something like this.
You have to go get your teeth checked out, Tommy!
It's some shit. It's some shit like that. Oh, the exit, thank God. I heard you're great. I have to stay lurking, but yes, can't confirm you're great. Oh, well, thanks. Hey, Corey.
Move on now?
Hope you had a good stream, dude. You were streaming, right? Or you are streaming? Are you streaming? No screenshots? Huh. Fuck you.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's
I
not
hate 'em!
clear yet how exactly
Oh,
these
Corey,
features
you're
will come together in a
streaming!
single coherent
But have
video
you
game.
flossed today?
I don't fucking know if that's how he sounds.
To work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres
Hey, well,
into
thank
a
you, Yoshi.
meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready? Here it
No.
is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
I'm ready. Oh. Trash.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different
Trash.
arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here
Yo,
we go.
chat, get ready for the leaks. Get ready for the leaks. The fuck am I looking at?
Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very
True.
much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game.
Yes, there were
I wanted
two
fans
holes.
to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it.
Oh, God.
With respect, with care for the vision and integrity of the original game.
So,
Could it possibly
what we're
work?
doing...
I suppose it could, but it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and
I hate 'em.
uncompromising conviction, this is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
I hate him. What? Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of fuck with this, but this reminds me of 12 minutes. I kind of fucks with this. Not even kidding. I kind of fucks with this.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big
The
building
balloons.
where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427.
I skipped it. They even included the skip button.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Bro. The bucket!
Stanley picked up the bucket.
This is so stupid. No new content, huh? Interesting.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Nope.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
True.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back, and so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
Where are you going, Stanley? Yeah, now I can play the game with a bucket. All hail bucket, let's go.
I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually.
What the fuck?
You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together here because we care about you very much. It's this bucket you're carrying around everywhere. The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before.
Fuck you, it's my bucket!
I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you want another story involving the Adventure Line? We could make the Adventure Line go somewhere new. Yes, yes, that's what the fans want. Let's do it.
I'm keeping the bucket, though.
Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh,
bro, I hate him.
Some silly music as well.
Get this wacky music off my ears. Oh, God. The song again.
Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all about. Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue? Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
What?
It's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
Stanley? He's addicted to drugs and hookers, you say? I guess this bucket must be both, am I right? I don't like that light.
Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket. That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer.
I don't like it.
I think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me, it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree?
Nope. Nope.
Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you. Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine.
Fuck you. I ain't doing shit. I'm leaving.
Now listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows. That is its singular
then I guess that's your
trait.
problem.
Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters? Well, you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10
You can't tell me what to do!
traits. What other object in this game can you even say that about? The Broom Closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this. Okay, the Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket. Quickly now, the fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what they want. Hurry and...
What the fuck?
The Bucket Destroyer, my prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spellbinding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend.
Worthless.
For the moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent.
No, they weren't. You done? You done mourning over the loss of worthless Bucket Destroyer? Oh, hey, look, we're back here.
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps. Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him. Stanley
I'll go
clutched the
left.
bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
I'll do it. I'll follow his instructions this
Still
time.
no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd... Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Did we want to go through existential crisis with Bucket? I feel like if we go down with Bucket, I feel like we can accomplish anything. Let's go. Existential Bucket life crisis!
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that
Oh, I
risk?
may reset it.
All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then, something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. He
I'm
looked
gonna
down at the
reset
bucket
it.
in his arms. Am I crazy?
Oh, wait.
He asked the bucket. The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all. That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these. He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort. And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's
What?
just a normal, everyday bucket. Someone else's bucket, perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong. Surely no good would come from this. Who knows
happened to my
what
bucket?
sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding presence of his bucket. And indeed, now he noticed that the rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very odd. And now he felt himself floating off the ground.
Well,
Oh, gracious, he exclaimed. Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad. Where is it? I must find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him. Stanley! Stanley, it's me!
I was about to reset and they hit me with my Bucket
He rushed
storyline.
forward from room to room, passing by one bucket after the next. None of them were his. None of them were
My
his
bucket!
special bucket. Come to me, Stanley. Find me. He had to find the bucket. He had to return to his old friend. It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly, he froze dead in his tracks.
No, I didn't.
He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from.
What?
The real bucket was inside of him all along.
Oh my god.
It was incredibly painful. Stanley doubled over in agony and blacked out.
No, I didn't. Well,
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
fuck Mariella.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place of work.
Fuck this,
But on this
Skip!
particular day, her walk
I hate
was
it here.
interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was. This man had no bucket. Of course he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all
What
have been
the
prevented
fuck?
if only he'd taken his bucket with him.
Bro.
Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself, my life kicks ass. And she backflipped. all
Bro,
the way to
fucking
work.
Bucket life. I hate it here. Bro. I miss my
Even
bucket.
now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer. The confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the bucket.
I got my bucket, fine, guys. It's fine.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest.
All right, I'm just going straight to my office, my boss's office.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever.
Broom
Perhaps
closet.
His boss's office was where he'd find out. Oh, Stanley. Can you feel it? The
Yes.
broom closet. It wants the bucket. You
What?
can feel that, can't you? The
No.
aura of jealousy. It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here.
And fuck the
Let's
broom
go
closet.
with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend. You can't hand it over. Oh no.
How would I even do that?
Calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons.
Damn
Even
racism.
This is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends? That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient? That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happens
What
to
a
lay in your
whore.
path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I never.
Well, I never.
Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand
you.
on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together.
Your
Go through
broom
each of them
is
point
as
by
crusty
point.
as your
Share
dead
your
grandma
own
broom
interests, detailing the rich
closet.
emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket, as they have changed and evolved over the years. Let him have it.
Trash. Garbage. Disgusting. Crusty. Like a deceased.
Okay, I've got
fucking
you something
worthless
which
bitch.
I think will help settle this debate once and for all. Here we go.
Nice.
There. Now it's settled.
Property
no
of
more
me.
debate, no more discussion. Take a hike, broom closet, with all your meandering philosophical diatribes about the
Fuck
nature
you.
of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
Worthless. Garbage.
All right, I've got a second sticker back here, and I'm going to
Oh.
slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate. You
Yes.
see? I feel that it works because the sticker is also a bucket. That way, if you're ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not, you can look down at this sticker and say to yourself, ah, it's a bucket. There really is a wide variety of applications for this sticker.
Fuck you, broom closet. I'ma leave your door open like the dirty fucking whore you are.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
I'm here. I go into the bathroom. I'm in the bathroom. Wash my hands. Look in the mirror.
One
Collectible!
of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley.
Oh,
God
thank you,
knows I've
Colin.
tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Oh. I didn't even know I could go in this elevator. Hey. Stanley. Stanley. Stanley Parable. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Open the fucking door. Thank you. Oh. All right. Well then, I'll go down. Boom. I guess we just go here. This elevator's just for show. All right then. Elevator's trash.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any
Once
human life.
again.
Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always. The bucket would, and he knew it. The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Facts. Logic. Let's go. Another collectible.
Another miniature Stanley figurine.
You love to
This,
see it!
You know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands? Stanley figs? What
Letters,
about
E-Dog.
Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that. Another
I hate that one.
Stanlerine under your belt.
I hate that one. That's the worst one you could have picked. Down in the elevator, boom, boom, boom. Loading. Loading.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate.
Woo!
It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the
Let's
bucket.
go.
Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, let's go.
Stanley
Mind
and the bucket
control.
walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control
Mind
Facility."
control. Control my mind, you fucking whore.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
Oh, I knew that. Mind control with a side of bucket.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
I got you, bucket. Nothing will come between us.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told
Doubt
to do
it.
things it
Bucket's
didn't
too
wish
cool to
do?
be mind
What
controlled.
kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind. No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control, never! He squeezed the bucket tighter, his one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
Bucket is the only one I could trust.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions.
Oh.
Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world. They
Let's go!
high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket
That's
made
right.
a sassy comment about taking down the system.
I got this shit. I love pressing buttons. Let's go, bucket.
When at last they came to the source of the room,
Bop. Didn't even let this man finish his sentence.
Stanley and the
Kyle!
bucket waited in blackness.
Thank you for the raid. Welcome. You've come At the right
Yes,
time.
they had done it. Stanley
At
and
the
the bucket had
Stanley
defeated their
Parable.
greatest and darkest enemy.
Fucking everybody, I'm
freed
Sayu.
themselves from the tyrannical
The
grip of
cyborg
the evil
Sayu.
mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket.
Well, welcome everybody. Thank you for the raid. I'm Sayu, the cyborg Sayu, voice actor, gone VTuber. We're playing the Stanley Parable. Never played it before. This game is wacky as fuck. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Wanted
Welcome.
to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth. Both of them
What?
wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True,
What
it
a
was
weird
simple
thing to
life
do.
they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support. What? Wait. What was happening? Why had the door stopped? Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed? An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty, until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave. Even the facility itself recognized the incredible calming
Throw the
presence of
bucket!
needed the soothing warmth of the bucket, would go to any lengths not to part with the bucket. No. Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket. To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
There was never a bucket. Whoa, things changed, chat. We grab our bucket like we usually do.
Warmth spread through Stanley's arms. With the bucket in his arms again, he was home. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
What? There will be a reward. Bro, what the fuck? Places to search. A large room, lots of boxes, stairs, something to do with stairs, somewhere both red and blue. I know where to go to one of those. Trust the completionist instinct. Yes. I love it.
Stanley, we must move on from this broom closet, simply because I have no remaining stickers. If I did, you can guarantee we'd be in here. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Bet. Is the narrator rhyming? That's a good question.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew?
Whoa, a VTuber who actually followed. I know. I'm a great listener.
This is certainly the most logical explanation.
I'm a great listener. Let's go. We're going down. Sound like Mike Wazowski? Me or the narrator? I do not sound like Mike Wazowski. And if I did, that's like a
Stanley
compliment.
and the bucket walked straight ahead through the
Man,
large
fuck your mind
door
control
that read,
facility.
Mind control
Wait, actually.
facility.
I want to try some. I want to turn it on rather than off.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Skip.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
We're gonna turn on rather than off.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock.
When I did the
Everyone
voice.
in the office was being videotaped.
Which
monitored
voice?
Like guinea pigs.
Which voice did I do?
The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled
Skip.
it gently, reassuring it.
I call
that
bullshit
everything
on what?
was fine.
I totally follow instructions.
Was the
I am a
bucket under
great
the mind control
listener.
facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind. No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His
Aki,
own life in
shut up.
someone else's control. Never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
I swear on this
But here
bucket.
was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working,
Whoa.
all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began
What
to
is
set
this?
in,
Hold up.
Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world. They high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
Where's the number 4? It's up the stairs. I can't go up the stairs. How does this work? Three. Yeah, because there's 5. And I can't go up the stairs. Because that's where the number 4 is. Maybe I'll just press the 5. Or maybe... Yeah. 0001... 0521... Well, how would I press 0? See what I'm saying? This makes no sense. We're gonna turn it on,
Well,
fellas!
at last they came, but at the last second, the bucket jumped in and pressed the button to turn on the controls. Stanley gasped in horror. Had this been the bucket's plan all along? To take over the machine and claim the power for itself? How could the bucket have betrayed him like this? Stanley was prepared to throw
Bucket
the
is a
bucket
traitor.
away in disgust, when suddenly an image appeared upon the enormous screen. Birds. Silly birds. The
True!
control buttons became active again.
This one. This one.
Stanley flipped through one video of silly birds after another, and then it dawned on him. This wasn't a mind control facility at all. It was a facility for monitoring and surveilling silly birds all over the world. The mind controls were only a facade to disguise its true intentions. Had the bucket known this all along? Stanley marveled at the metal genius in his hands, the one who had pointed him towards this incredible discovery. Stanley and the bucket never found freedom because they spent the rest of their lives here in this place, flipping through live streams of the silliest birds imaginable. Of all
Fucking
the
birds,
possible
dude!
paths his life could have taken, this one was surely the best. And Stanley was happy.
The end is never the end. The end is never the end.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, bucket!
Stanley picked up the bucket and smiled. He'd never be alone again, not truly alone. Not with the bucket around.
Let's go! We're going right.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly.
We're going to the blue doors.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
We're going to the red and blue doors, fellas.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Well, no, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left
Nope.
to go back to the meeting room.
I didn't do shit.
No, said the bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
I mean, technically... I see it. I see the collectible. Another Stanley.
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines.
Good.
And now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think?
Figlies?
What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your
Neither.
screen go up by one? Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
Now, where do I go?
Oh, there's a vent. Say less. Gorge. Oh,
We're going downtown!
what? Where the fuck am I? Bucket, is this the correct way? It's a lot of cassettes, Bucket. Oh.
Okay, this is day number 295. Tape number... I don't even know.
What?
I've lost track. Nothing feels real anymore. The longer I study this bucket,
What?
the less sense anything makes. The sheer euphoria I feel every time I pick it up. No matter how many times I've done it, it's always the same feeling. And the emptiness in my chest when I set it down,
Tell him.
it doesn't make sense. There's no explanation for it. I still haven't figured out why I see the world so differently when this bucket is in my arms.
It's a good
Why
bucket.
everything feels so...
Oh, look at the counter. It's 140. Yes. Yeving.
What do I do with this treasure? I can monetize it.
Huh?
Yes.
Oh, you're one of
It's
those.
unthinkable the amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour with the bucket. This is my golden ticket.
I've got to go
But
to
I have to be
jacket.
careful, because as soon as this gets out, there's going to be a target on my back. Even now, I don't know who might be trying to get... What's that?
Who's there?
Who's there?
Why did you time that perfectly? The timing was so spot on. My desk is empty. The sequel is now paused. Hold on. That's really funny.
The sequel is now paused.
You know, I gotta say, chat, I wasn't sure how I'd feel about the Stanley Parable, but this shit has been fun. It's been a good time. Thank you all for joining me. Bucket, of course.
Bucket. Just Stanley and the bucket. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting.
We're going to the red and blue room.
Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here
Place
it
to
was.
be.
Had the bucket turned out to be correct?
I'm
No,
16.
never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No.
Said the bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift. Yeah, good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket
Oh, we'll
was
do that
speaking to
after.
him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Yeah, what about now, huh? Doing whatever the bucket asks, huh?
No, stop. Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says, no buckets past this point.
What?
Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here?
You
Unless-
son of a bitch.
What if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket? I suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this point. Which, if that's
Use your
true,
behavior.
well, my goodness, I think we have to do something about it. This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game if not addressed quickly and properly. So much of the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't a bucket.
Bro.
Please, step in here for a moment.
Oh, God. I don't wanna. The end is never the end. Is this a bucket?
Now then, I'm going to run you through some tests.
The answer is yes.
And you'll tell me whether or not the thing
Yes.
I'm showing you
The
is
answer
a
is
bucket.
yes. Yes.
Simply enough, right? This
Yes.
should tell us everything we'll ever need to know
Yes.
about what is
Yes.
or is not a
Yes.
bucket.
Yes.
Okay, let's begin.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Item 1. Is this a bucket?
Yes.
Incorrect. It is a hologram of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
Oh, fuck you.
Item 2. Is this a bucket? Incorrect. It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an actual
I'm gonna
bucket.
stand by my belief and say everything is a bucket.
Item 3. Is this a bucket?
Meh.
Correct. This is a bucket.
Okay. What else? Yes.
Item 4. Is this a bucket?
A bucket is riding.
Are you hallucinating? This is a tractor. It's an
No.
enormous machine that tills the earth. I thought this
No,
was
that's a
gimmick.
bucket.
How on earth did you manage to screw it up? Absolutely incredible. Let's just move on to the next one.
It's a bucket. It's a bucket. Bro,
Is
that's
this a bucket?
yes. It's a bucket.
Correct. This
What?
is a bucket.
I hate you.
Item
a bucket.
6. Is this a bucket?
Yes.
Trick question. Both. Gotcha.
What? What? Both what? Huh?
Item... Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one. Let me see. It should be around here somewhere.
True.
Okay, you and I both know there isn't anything here. And I don't appreciate the implication that nothing is a bucket when we both clearly know that a bucket is something. And therefore nothing could possibly be something. Unless, in your twisted
Bucket.
mind, have you somehow convinced yourself that
Yes.
a bucket is nothing?
Yes.
Answer me straight, Stanley. Do you believe
Yes.
that nothing is a bucket?
Yes. Correct.
You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago, I could answer these questions with confidence. And yet now I'm somewhat adrift. Do any of us know what a bucket is?
I can't believe there's a whole bucket arc in this game.
Stanley, I can't keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't help it. I'm sorry, but I'm going to erase all buckets from the game entirely. Okay, here we go.
Don't you fucking dare. I'll find my bucket.
What happened? Is everything gone?
I told you, everything is a
Every
bucket.
single thing in the game was a bucket.
A bucket.
God, I had no idea.
I told you.
Except me. I'm not a bucket.
Everything
and you, Stanley,
is
you're still
a
here.
bucket.
You're not a bucket either. Oh, this is wonderful news. We're not buckets. Yes, I actually
No, we're
feel
the
much more
dolts.
at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue, but it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game. So, tell you what, I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets. Okay?
Good.
And we'll
Put
know
back
that it's all a
of
bucket.
the
But if you run
buckets.
into anyone else, maybe you want that information might do to a person.
All right, cool. All right, dope.
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started, and if it
Oh,
did,
neat.
it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
All right. I love you, bucket, but I have to get that red and blue shit, so I'll be back. Holy!
Bucket cult sound off.
Wisp, holy shit.
He
Thank you
came
for
to
the
a set of 2 open doors. This was
9,500
not the
bits.
correct way to the meeting room, and
Holy
Stanley knew it perfectly
fuck.
well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. It was okay.
It was okay.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open
Bucket
door.
cult! It was a
Stanley was
VTuber,
so bad at
Araf,
following
the
directions, it's incredible he
fox,
wasn't
not the
5
fox.
years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story
Last
has been
time I
about
trusted
nothing
you,
but
you fucking
all the
trapped me.
time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
Yes.
Are you that convinced that I want something
Yes.
bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove.
There it is.
You're getting close now, Stanley. You've nearly gotten all of the Figler and Marines. Very soon, you'll collect the last one, and then the first number will equal the second number, and that will be it. We'll be different people by then. Different in
There is one more.
And now we have them all. You can't go back to when you had no Figler and Marines. None of us can.
Anyway.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
The blue door, not the red door.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time?
Nope.
The problem is all these choices.
Lies.
The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running.
Hey,
just the way you're
homicidal
doing
teddy
right
bear,
now.
thank you for the raid.
Don't you see that it's killing us?
Welcome, welcome,
Stanley?
welcome. I'm Sayu, the cyborg, say
I
you.
wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Dope.
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, No, wait. Where are you going?
Fuck your shit.
Oh, no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
What's the problem?
No, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Chad, do I do it? Chad, do I do it? I'll go back just for him and see what happens. What would Bucket do? He would have jumped. But I'll go back to see what the fuck happened.
Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
That's boring.
No. What do we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here. You heard me before, didn't you? You will die. What about this isn't getting through to you?
Oh, you know. Stuff. And things. And jump!
No!
Ow.
Oh, thank God you lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room? No. No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before.
Like you took away my wife?
If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Because you took my wife. Because you took my life.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you
No.
do that for me? My God.
No.
Is this really how much you dislike my game?
No, it's
Throw
how much I
yourself on this
dislike you.
platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Yes.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore.
All
I just
right.
wanted us to get along. But I guess
No,
was
is
too
that
much to
right, huh?
ask. It looks like you wanted to make a Do you actually want to stay alive? Or are you just teasing me?
Teasing. For sure.
I wanted us to be happy here, Stanley. I really did. I still thought that was possible.
But interesting. Hey, what's up, penguin lover? All right, it's just looping lights, everybody. Well, let's end this. My death is here. And then on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. For Bucket.
Is it over?
Nope.
It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going.
Yes. Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, we're going back.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Bucket!
Where are we going today? The Bucket asked. Stanley just smiled. Anywhere they went together would be. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly.
I'm gonna listen to
This
Bucket.
was not the correct way to the meeting room. But
Let's
Stanley
go,
had felt
Bucket.
the Bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Let's go,
And
Bucket.
here it
You
was.
and me,
Had the
baby.
Bucket turned out to be correct? Never mind. The Bucket was wrong.
Everything we do, we say for the bucket. For the bucket. For the bucket, chat.
Said the Bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go. Good.
Said the Bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top.
bucket.
There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question
The
why or how
bucket
this bucket was speaking to him.
overlord.
It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
All hail the bucket.
In here.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
But this isn't a dark room. This is a lit room. Oh, this room. Yes, bucket. Oh.
Now pick up the phone.
Said the bucket.
Pick up the phone, and it will take us back home, where we can go about life together.
No. Sorry, bucket.
Whoa, hold on. Why did you unplug the phone? Were you trying to resist the bucket's orders? Stanley, I was joking. Obviously, the bucket isn't talking to you and telling you to do things. Buckets can't talk. It was a joke. Don't you get the joke? It's funny, Stanley. A talking bucket.
Fuck your joke!
Can't you see? Oh, goodness. I must have really bungled up the delivery if you actually took me seriously. Where did I mess up the joke? Should I have paused for longer or spoken quicker? Comedic timing is so difficult. I wish I were better.
I hate you,
But there isn't
narrator.
exactly an instructional video on comedy that one can watch to fully... Oh, wait, yes, there is. It's sitting right here. Let's take a look.
Oh, God. All right, another video.
What is comedic timing? What is comedic timing? How does it work? How long should it last? How can it be used to effectively silence your political enemies? And more importantly, can it be taught in its entirety within 90 seconds?
Fuck no.
Thankfully, the answer to all of these questions is yes. Let's dive deeper.
Snore.
If you've ever told a joke or made someone laugh, in all likelihood, you did it while standing 50 to 80 centimeters from them in a room of no more than 76 degrees
What?
Fahrenheit, with one of your arms raised straight upward.
Hey, what's up,
at a
Ryuji-san
15-degree angle from your
Materasu?
body. These are the optimal conditions for good comedic timing.
Bro.
To begin the joke, start by stating and spelling your name. Next, provide a
What?
brief synopsis of the joke, including the specific times at which the recipient of the joke will laugh.
What?
And then, spell out your name a second time. With these steps complete, it's time to begin the humor. Speak the entire joke in no more than 18 seconds and no less than 13 and a half, pausing only for bathroom breaks when necessary.
What?
When the joke has concluded, it is customary to inform your listener that the joke is over by declaring in your loudest possible voice, "I'm Dunny with the funny." Let's practice screaming, "I'm Dunny with the funny" now.
I'm Dunny with the funny. I'm Dunny with the funny.
This saying is a perfect example of expectations management, which is the cornerstone of good comedy. Finally, it's time to hand out surveys. Collecting hard data from your audience on how rapt they were throughout the joke is the only way to grow or learn as a comedian.
Chat, if you
An
liked
effective
my
survey should
Dunny
be no
with the
less than
funny,
10 pages
5
long
subs, please.
And should include the same question reprinted several times. Just
Chat.
to ensure the survey taker is actually paying attention.
If you liked
and not
my
simply
I'm
filling in
Dunny with
answers
the
at random.
funny, 5
And
gifted
that's all
subs,
there
please.
is. With these strategies at your disposal, you'll have audiences doubled over in laughter and even tripled
That's
over
you
in
guys.
laughter in no
That's
time
you
at all.
guys.
Just remember
That's you
to let
guys,
them
chat.
stop laughing at some
Yo,
point.
let's go,
You
Wiz.
gut-busting little scamp. After all, we're each of us needed on the front lines of the war to fight the 12-legged invader who
Wait,
threatened
what?
our very existence and to very likely die in a hailstorm of bullets and mandibles.
Oh,
All
yo?
of us must be prepared to give our lives to this noble cause, just as our children must do after us, and their children after them. Godspeed, and may Earth reign supreme.
What the fuck?
Hey, goodness, this video is a little outdated, isn't it? Well, no matter. I think the fundamentals of proper comedic timing are still as relevant today as they were back then. So with that in mind, I believe the only way forward is for us to return to the two doors and walk through all of this again, so I can try telling my story with more appropriate comedic delivery. Come along, let's head back.
I'm Donnie with the funny.
I can feel it. This time, I'm really going to nail the delivery. You'll be in stitches. A talking bucket, you'll say? How ridiculous. How absurd. What a hilarious concept.
Hilarious concept.
That's what you'll call me. Thank goodness we had the instructional video. Otherwise, who knows where we'd be right now. Well, I wouldn't be the king of
I can't
comedy,
jump.
that's for sure.
The bucket spoke to Stanley.
The bucket spoke.
The bucket spoke.
Oh, I'll figure it out on the fly. No need to overthink things.
True. Don't overthink your jokes, chat. Hey, get it, Ryuji. Oh. I'm Donnie with the funny. See, when I do it, it's hilarious.
Here we go. You ready?
Yes.
When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Left. Oh.
We're back at the phone already? No. What's going on? There were supposed to be several rooms leading up to this. There was supposed to be a build-up to this point. A dramatic display of remarkable...
What happened to my sticker?
It culminates in this scene with the phone.
Guys.
But now the timing's completely off.
Guys, what happened to my
Children
bucket
of the land.
sticker?
Well, not the way it was meant to. And it's all my fault. I must have forgotten that the phone room comes immediately after the two doors.
This isn't my
What an
bucket,
egregious
chat.
mistake. I've made a fool of myself. I don't deserve the title of King of Comedy. I'm nothing. I'm not even the lowliest.
He
joke
just now
telling
noticed.
I
What?
think-
When did it vanish?
I think I need to go back and rewatch that instructional video again.
No, don't.
Yes, surely that will help me improve my... Here we go.
Oh, thank God.
You ready?
No.
When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Oh.
What? We're back at the phone already? No. Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
What happened to my sticker?
What? We're back at the phone already? No.
All right, they're gonna force me to go left now.
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left. No. You were supposed to go through the door on the right, leading back to the phone. Did you not even look at the instructional video? I think this is all covered very clearly. There's no way I can make the comedic timing work now. It's done. The joke is completely done and over. It's all your fault, Stanley. I'm going to be ridiculed in the community of other joke writers. I'm going to be shamed at every one of our meetings from now on. All because you couldn't watch a simple video and take a hint. Are you
Hello,
proud of yourself for
Bacardi.
bringing me down, Stanley? Are you proud?
Oh, God.
You love the bucket so much, it's like you... it's as though all of your other most prized possessions...
Ah, we got this
pale in
ending.
comparison. Yes. Well, let me try that again, Stanley. I heard that you are pale with shame over how unabashedly in love with a bucket you are. No? Still not? Is it the delivery? Pale with shame. Pale with shame? Pale... What's another word to describe a bucket? Stanley, this bucket is so metal. I think I saw it playing guitar. No.
That was bad.
No. We're getting away from making fun of Stanley's obsession with the bucket, which was the whole point of this. I'm no good at these jokes. I need more instructional videos.
More!
Exactly what it is. That's what will make me the king of comedy again. More instructional videos.
All right.
Let's see.
Have a bucket, Stanley. Well, anybody who came from TikTok, thank you for joining. Also, the rooms have changed, I see.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it? A good bucket, a strong bucket, a humble bucket, a committed bucket.
This is different.
Culture and distinction.
This is called Stanley Parable, and it is wacky.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest.
I'm going right.
And entered. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket
hell yeah,
turned out to be
Michikichi.
correct? Well, no, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back, and so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
Yes. Okay, perfect. Stairs. Something to do with stairs. Chat. Something to do with stairs.
Stanley, we must move on from this.
My sticker's back!
Simply because I have no remaining stickers. If coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
I found it!
And there it is. The last Stiggly Wiggly. Savor this moment, Stanley. This is a real accomplishment.
Thank you for the 100 biddies, by the way.
Something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward. I would tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all.
Thank you.
That would be like a reward, and we can't have that.
You piece of shit.
Instead, I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
I hate him. The narrator is mean. Okay, I'm gonna fuck this up.
His manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always.
What was the number?
The bucket would. And he knew it. The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845.
Oh, true.
But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Hey, Chad, I'll be right back. My booba's here. Hold on, I'll be right back.